Ja, euer Foxgirl. Mein Name ist Plifia. Welcome to episode 27 of my cauldron Let's Play. In the last episode we did find that the lever that we pulled, and it somehow made the enemies here weaker. So we could actually win some fights against the darkness. But we also found this one here. And did do the first 3 levels. I was not able to complete level 4. And I would say let's try level 5. Alright. That was completely wrong. We don't need this one. Maybe we don't. That was not correct. That worked. Item upgraded healing arrows, nice. How do we do that? So that's more a labyrinth one. Okay, let's figure that one out. We can start at any point here. Almost. That one is interesting. Violent arrow. Oh, I think I got it. If I would do it the correct way though. Yep, that was it. Okay. That isn't that hard if I stop exactly here, I guess. Nope. Also not correct? Okay, it's harder than I thought. Is that one important? Maybe. I think I got it. And now we just wait. Yeah, easy. 50 more of those points. And so attack point, nice. It made us a little stronger again. Oh, that looks complicated. I don't like complicated. It worked. Somehow. I have no idea what to do here. Let's skip this one. That one is terrible too. Yeah, let's skip that one too. 2 more. If I would have done that right, that one doesn't look that terrible. Yeah, no. Last one. If someone knows the solutions to those puzzles, feel free to write those in the comments, so I don't have to waste my time with puzzles, because I'm not that good with those complicated puzzles. But yeah, I would say let's try to fight some more darkness then, as we got another attack point. So let's figure out if we can beat some darkness. And I still hope we find some more of the story points. I kind of want to reach Jake, the evil person. Come on, almost. He almost won, but almost is not quite enough. I guess after this episode I have to grind a lot off screen again, huh? Yeah, then I do that. How was Obi-Wan Kenobi's sentence from Star Wars? In episode 3, I do what I must. So off-screen grinding. It is then. But hey, at least we make progress. Even if it's not a lot per episode. But a little progress every episode is nice. And we beat that once. Maybe, probably not. I mean, one big enemy is easier for us than a lot of small enemies. I figured that out long ago. Holy macaroon, there's another lever. Put it. I wonder what that did. Beats me? Maybe it changed something somewhere. Exactly, the something somewhere. I'm not sure. But I think those levers make enemies a little weaker. That's interesting if it works like that, but I don't know. I mean, if we now win that one, it made them weaker. Ah, we still lose that one, okay. But interesting that we did find 2 of those levers. So how many are there? 4? I mean, at least we found 2. That's good. Does it... Alright. I didn't even look at the power level. Whatever, we probably lose that anyway. Nope, we actually won. Keep our eyes open. If we also find the... Oh, what was it called? The dark green tree with the yellow plus looking leaves. Can we defeat that one too? Oh, doesn't look like it. We give that a second try. I need to look what they do. But yeah, they seem to deflect our attacks. Explains a lot. I like good to know. But can we finally defeat that one? Yes, we can. Alright, that hurt. One more try, but yeah. If they deflect our attacks, we obviously lose. We actually won. Thanks. We actually won thanks to Tungsten. And like I said earlier, one big enemy is way easier to defeat than a lot of small enemies. So we actually should probably win this one. Yeah, we did. Oh, another lever. I found lever number 3. Bullet. I wonder what that did. Beats me? Maybe it changed something somewhere? For I assume there's a 4th one. And I kind of think I may know where it is. Let's give that a second try. If I had to guess where the fourth lever is... I hope lever is the right word. Lever, yeah. Just check in Google. Translator, it's lever. Okay. I wasn't sure if I was using the right word. No darkness left here. Maybe Grandma is... maybe Grandma knows what they do. Let's talk to her, if I find her. Hey, Grandma, do you know it? Okay, no, she doesn't say anything about that once. Alright. But I assume the fourth one should be up here then. Probably behind that one then. Yeah, we definitely cannot win that either. But I definitely assume that the fourth lever is here somewhere then. Maybe it could be here too, though. Can we defeat that snake-looking enemy? Snake dragon. This is that one is a nightmare to defeat. If they even can defeat it. Oh, he just spawns new eggs if we defeat some of the tiny ones. Okay. But if we defeat them fast enough, it looks good. Maybe we win. Somehow. Yeah, I still assume those levers make the enemy weaker. Way weaker. looks good. I think we won. Yeah, we actually won that one. Jetzt habe ich mich erschrocken. Oh, jetzt, I got a jump scare of the toffee. Besieg, what did the toffee say? Defeat the 4 dragons. Alright. So we found the 4th lever. Let's pull it. I wonder what that did. Beats me. Maybe it changed something somewhere. I mean, we found 4 levers, so... What did it do? What did it do? I have no idea. Let's look around, I guess. That mean we pulled all 4? And we defeat that one. If we cannot, we try to talk to Grandma again, cause we found 4 levers. Need them upgraded. Needlessly big eggs. That's good. That's more damage for us. Holy macaroni, we won. A hard enemy. But only one. And one enemy is way easier than a lot of small enemies. That still look like a loose though. Alright. Progress. Haha. 4 levers. Maybe Grandma knows about them. Can we defeat that finally? Because it always annoys me if there's one small piece of darkness left in the middle of nowhere, with everything of darkness cleaned around it. It always annoys me. I don't like that. Okay. Yeah, good, it looks better. But what do the 4 levers do? I mean, you put all 4. So something has to have changed. But what did change? Point. The land point. Oh, another hard battle. Let's try. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. We did defeat 4 dragons, so... If that toffee is defeat 4 dragons, that probably means each dragon did protect one of those levers. Which in turn means, at least it should mean, that we did find all of the... That we did find all of those levers. Wow, it completely healed instantly. That's annoying. But we at least won now. I don't even know what we get for that. Skill points? Probably. I don't know. partnership port enemies are the most annoying. We don't even get kill points for that. Okay. Let's look around what maybe have changed here. Maybe we find something that may have changed. And I'm still going to go to Grandma first and ask her. Maybe she knows something about forevers. Let's go to her first and ask. Damn, over here. Hey, Grandma, do you know something about forevers? Oh, she doesn't say anything about them. Okay, then let's look around. Maybe we find something, maybe not. But something needs to have happened. No, we cannot defeat those. But I see an exclamation mark. So we kinda need to defeat those. Let's try. Let's just try again. No. But let's look what they need as bribe. 10 billion fish, That takes forever to get them. I hate those fishing minigame. Alright. Still wanna look around. Maybe something else they changed to... Can be defeated finally. Oh, this annoying monsters reflect damage, right? Oh yeah, we got a little more power from the Needless with Big X upgrade, huh? Almost. Let's give it a second try. I will definitely after this episode grind off screen again. Probably a luck. So that we hopefully can make even more progress in the next episode. We still lose. So annoying. Yeah, we can not defeat that one at all. That one probably also not right. I would hope we can defeat it, but it doesn't look like it. No, looks very bad. Yeah, no chance. Alright. What else can we find here? Yeah, we cannot defeat those around here. Because they deflect damage. But the other question is, what did those 4 levers do? I have no idea. I mean, we pulled all 4, right? Okay, it just says something somewhere. No idea. But it also looks like we cannot defeat anything at the moment anymore. So let's just make one travel around and look if we can defeat anything. And if we can't, we end today's episode. And then I will go off screen. So we hopefully can finally defeat the rest of the darkness around here in the next episode. I mean, we're already at episode 27, huh? But yeah, last time I didn't have much time to grind off screen. But there's also not much darkness left. Which is good. But it still looks like it maybe extend once more. On the left side and on the right side. When we did defeat the rest here. But I see 3 places maybe where I want to look. Yeah. That thing? Okay, that thing does nothing. We cannot defeat that. Sadly. Miller, let's just look around once more. We also cannot defeat that, right? Yeah, okay. Well, I guess we are stuck here then. Until I did off-screen grinding. So I almost would say we enter this episode at that point. After we try that once more. And then I go off-screen grinding again for a lot of extra skill points. Yeah, I still think those lever pulls make the enemies weaker. But not enough. Because I can't find anything else that it could have changed. I cannot find anything else that it could have changed. But yeah. If you saw something that it could have changed, then feel free to write that in the comments too. Because I definitely don't see anything. At least not in the parts that we already unlocked. Let's do one more fight here then. Bye. Super party here, oh yeah. That's the instant heal apparently. I'm not sure if we can defeat that thing. And also it's 4 rings, okay. Oh, resistance rings, that makes sense. And explains why we don't do damage. Yeah. Okay, I would say we end today's episode then. And I'm going to do mouse screen grinding. So we finally can defeat the darkness in the next episode. But first, let's look if we can... Oh, we can get another speed one. Then let's try those 2 fights again. The speed one could make a difference. Doesn't look like it though. After this fight, we end today's episode then. Alright, then let's end today's episode. And I go off screen grinding again. Save and quit. Das war's dann für dieses Video. Danke fürs Zusehen. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Wir sehen uns in meinem nächsten Video wieder.